Oh, Captain, you're my captain. Wait a minute, what? Why am I speaking American? Wait a minute. Captain, American, slice them together, you get... I rest my case. Hey guys, it's Daniel here, and I'm here today to review the awesome film Captain America: The Winter Soldier. So the basic plot of Captain America: The Winter Soldier is that it basically follows Captain America, who is working for S.H.I.E.L.D. and doing missions for them, while also remembering the past back in World War II. But unfortunately, after this certain event that I will not spoil, Captain America gets framed for this certain event, and basically he's on the run from S.H.I.E.L.D. And basically with the help of Black Widow and the Falcon, they basically have to find out who set him up, while also trying to find out the identity of his newest enemy, the Winter Soldier. And you might already know who my favourite Marvel character is. It's right next to you. And this movie is awesome. It's fantastic. It's like the same level, but a little bit less, or the same level as the Avengers. My god, this has to be the most awesome and bad A Captain America movie I've ever seen. First of all, let's talk about the acting. It's excellent. First off, Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. You already know what I think of him. I don't even need to say it, but I'll say it anyway. He is the captain I always loved and adored. He was fantastic as Steve Rogers. He handled bad A scenes, humour, relationships, emotional scenes, and one of the greatest things I love about him in this movie is that he ends up seeing things and it reminds him of his past back in World War II. One scene in particular that I won't go great into detail, but it happens at the beginning of the movie where he goes to visit a special person that he knew from the 1940s, and it was so emotional and sad. It was touching. I mean, it was just, it was beautiful. I mean, Chris Evans will always be Captain America, in my opinion. I love his performance. Then we have Black Widow. She is still fantastic, and all the actions with her is fantastic. She handled a lot of emotional scenes. Her relationship with Steve is really good, and Scarlett Johansson does a brilliant job playing this character. Anthony Mackie as the Falcon, oh my god. Every action scene with him is brilliant, and whenever the Falcon would be flying, it looked awesome. And of course, we've got Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Do I even need to say how great he is? You already know what I think of him. And then we have the Winter Soldier. He is one of the greatest villains I have ever seen. I mean, he's not like a villain that's at the same level as Loki. I still think Loki is brilliant, and I think he's the best one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I will say, out of all the villains that have come out so far in Phase 2, the Winter Soldier is the best one so far. He is brilliant. I mean, every action scene with him, he would strangle someone to death, just with his metal arm. He has a metal arm, he has a mask. It just, oh god. This villain is a great foe for Captain America to face. I mean, there were some scenes where he would like just hold his shield and just, I don't have to say anything more about him. Let's just say that he's a brilliant villain. Or is he a villain? And since we're talking about the characters, they handled a lot of the relationships in this movie so brilliantly. The relationship between Captain America and Black Widow is just awesome. Not only do I like their relationship, but They don't even make them love interests. They're just really good friends. And I love how determined they are to find out who sets up Captain America, and they work together as a team. There's a scene at the beginning of this movie where we have a fight on a boat, and just Captain and Black Widow just working together to defeat these foes is awesome. And I just love the relationship. But in my opinion, I think the one relationship that I think I love the most, is Captain America's relationship with the Falcon. Wow. They had great chemistry. They're just buddies. They will like each other forever. And just the banter that they had with each other. Like, this is one scene where the Falcon is asking Captain America, hey, how do we know the good guys from the bad guys? And the Captain says, if they're shooting at you, they're bad. That had me laughing a lot. And the comedy is really good in the movie as well. And I just want to see more Captain America and Falcon moments. I love them. And then we've got the action scenes. Oh my god. These have to be the most intense and awesome action scenes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The first action scene of this movie on a boat. Whew. That is intense. I love all the action scenes. All the action scenes with Captain America, awesome. All the action scenes with Black Widow, awesome. All the action scenes with the Falcon when he was flying looked awesome. The helipad fight scenes, or helicarriers, I should say, looked really cool. The car chase scenes, brilliant. And all the action scenes with Captain America and the Winter Soldier is just intense. And Captain America actually has a lot of emotional scenes with the Winter Soldier near the end. Now, I know a lot of people might already know what the big twist is, but I am pretty sure that none of you have known about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So for the sake of anybody who don't know the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I will not give away what the twist is. But let's just say, when I first saw this movie a few years ago, I was like, oh, no way! Oh my god! All the action scenes with these two are awesome, and that was a really well done twist. Then we've got the story. It's excellent, like a lot of emotional scenes, comedy, like the comedy was hilarious in this film, and just love how determined Captain America is to defeat the Winter Soldier and save S.H.I.E.L.D. Man, it was awesome. And the last thing that I really loved about this film is the score. It is so jarring. It captured the tone of the film. Like, a lot of the scores were great, and there is a score that plays near the end in the final battle. This emotional scene in the final battle that just looked really cool. I love the score, and this film is awesome. I love this movie. Now, I don't have any major issues with this film. I only had a few nitpicks. The first one being is that I do wish that a lot of the people could have been a bit more developed or focused. Like, there's one person called Agent 13, who's kind of the granddaughter of Peggy Carter. I don't know, but he just wasn't that interesting. I'm not saying she's bad, I just didn't feel like she had more to do. The second pick I had is that I did feel like that a lot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were being completely selfish. I mean, yeah, this incident is really effective, and they can blame Captain America for it, but you didn't have to blame him too much. And the final nuisance I had is that there's this other antagonist in the movie that's kind of the main antagonist that I didn't feel like was that interesting. And for those of you who don't know, I won't say who the main villain is, but I just didn't feel like it was interesting. But that one twist in the movie was much better, and it completely pushed aside that underwhelming main villain. But those tiny, leany, weeny nitpicks can't deny the fact that this movie, oh my god, it's so awesome! I had a blast watching this movie. I loved it from beginning to end. The characters were great. The action scenes were awesome. The score was breathtaking. The story was emotional. The relationships were great. It has a brilliant villain, and Chris Evans will always be Captain America, in my opinion, and you already know I'm going to give this film a 5 out of 5 stars. It is a masterpiece of a movie, and you have to go see it right now. But anyway, guys, what do you think of Captain America the Winter Soldier? Do you really love it as much as I did, or you do not like it? And I want to ask you this question, which is your most shocking twist in a movie? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, I'm Daniel, reviewing movies, TV shows, doing videos, and the Star Spangled create with a film plan. Till then, peace out, man!